Hey, hello everyone. Let's talk about something that is very cool that we have in Copilot, and this is the concept of a sandbox. That's it. And this is interesting because AI agents can become, they're super useful, but sometimes they become a little super extra creative. So using Sandbox, we can basically put boundaries to those creativity moments that they have, and the chances and the options and the features that we have in Sandboxes in Copilots are very, very useful. So if you haven't used them, let me show you a little about what you can do and literally work with the Sandbox because it's going to help you a lot. Let's start. And let's start. This is a sample repo. You can see the name, labs, Sandbox labs, and we are going to run Copilot here. And remember, we are going to run basically a super powerful coding agent that can write code, run commands, install packages. They can do a lot of stuff, what literally is real work. And this is amazing until you remember that they are running with your permissions. So in example here, I have a mess on my settings file here. So I usually go and do something like this. I will copy this message. I will enable my tools because I want them to run all the time and I have all permission enabled, and I'm going to do something like this. Fix this error, and let's paste the error that I have here in the C users, my name, Copilot settings, JSON. I know what is happening there. was playing around with being your own key stuff, but I am asking literally Copilot to get out of the current folder that we are running, go for the C users, my name and whatever, and do something. And because I am working with the sandbox, this is what I'm going to. I have the sandbox enabled. This is what I'm going to find. Hey, this is outside of the sandbox. It's going to bypass the current protections. What do you want to do? Do you want to read the files outside the sandbox? Yes, no, and whatever, and options. This is super important. Sometimes, and this was a specific action that I asked, go outside of the current scope and check a file. But sometimes you may want to ask the AI something, and the AI might choose, okay, I'm going to go that direction, I'm going to do that action. And sometimes those actions are not very you need to be aware what is running here, what are you working on more. So working with the sandbox is a great way to basically put some boundaries to this. And let's talk about some of the options that we have with the sandbox. We have here, and by the way, I don't know if this is in the preview, in the pre-release, or in the current session. So maybe what you are seeing here is not there yet, or maybe you are going to see some different options. But keep the idea of a sandbox and start to play with this. So you have, of course, the basic options, which are enable and disable, the status, and the config. And this is the important part. When you have the config, you are going to start to see the option that we have here. You have general options here, like enable, bypass, MCP server for a sandbox, LSP server, Git, and more. We have file system options, which is super important. And you also have network options. I didn't know about this until I opened the config today. This is amazing because we may want to run our current work in a sandbox and use an HTTP proxy to do this. So there are so many things that we can do. If you are new to this, go and check the official documentation because this is an amazing way to basically work in a more controlled environment. Again, for those scenarios where the coding AI agents become a little more creative in that respect. And that's it. Take a look at the options that we have to use Sandbox and start to figure out which are good for you. Using the Sandbox is not going to make your environment magically safe, but it's going to give you much more control of what do you want the agent to do and not do. And as I said, this was new for me. I have been using this for a while, but I don't know when it was released. I'm guessing that we are upgrading this a lot of options and more. So take a look. Let me know if you're using or not. I have it enabled by default right now, everywhere literally, and it's very useful because from time to time I figure out that the agents want to do something that I'm not sure if we want to go in that direction. See you all next one. Goodbye.